Now, I know that sounds crazy, but hear me out. The reason many people struggle with English isn't because they're not smart enough or not practicing enough. It's because they're treating English like a school subject instead of a part of their life. So, in today's episode, I'm going to show you how to live English every single day so that it becomes natural, easy, and even fun. Hey there, English learners. Welcome to today's episode of Learn English Fast. If you've been struggling to improve your English, this episode is for you. But warning, what I'm about to tell you might surprise you. If you really want to speak English fluently, you need to stop learning it. Let's talk about a common situation. Imagine two people learning English, Sarah and Tom. Sarah studies English for hours. She memorizes lists of vocabulary, studies grammar rules, and does exercises in a textbook. Tom, on the other hand, doesn't study much, but he watches Netflix in English, listens to music with lyrics, and even talks to himself in English. Who do you think will speak English better in 6 months? You guessed it, Tom, because he's living English. He's experiencing it in real life, not just studying it like a math problem. So, if you're tired of struggling, here's how you can start living English today. I'm giving you 5 super simple, super fun ways to surround yourself with English without sitting down and studying all day. 1. Tips: talk to yourself in English. I know, this sounds weird, but trust me, it works. Just describe what you're doing in English. Example: I'm making coffee. First, I boil water, then I add coffee and stir it with a spoon. I have a challenge for you. Today, try speaking to yourself in English for 2 minutes. Maybe while cooking, driving, or even in the shower. Second, tips: change your phone and daily life to English. Right now, check your phone. What language is it in? If it's not English, change it. Heavy checkmark set your phone, apps, and social media to English. Heavy checkmark read the news, menus, and weather in English. Heavy checkmark write your shopping list in English. When your brain sees English everywhere, it starts thinking in English automatically. Now let's switch one app or setting on your phone to English today. 3. Third, tips: watch what you love, but in English. Raise your hand if you love watching Netflix, YouTube, or listening to music. Okay, I can't see you, but I know you did it. Grinning, squinting face. Heavy checkmark watch your favorite movies, series, or YouTubers in English. Heavy checkmark use subtitles in English instead of your native language. Heavy checkmark listen to English podcasts while cooking, walking, or commuting. The best part? You're learning English without even trying. 4th, tips: talk to people, even online. Speaking is the #1 fastest way to get fluent. But what if you don't have anyone to talk to? No problem. Heavy checkmark find an English-speaking friend or language partner. Heavy checkmark join an English discussion group on social media. Heavy checkmark use voice messages instead of text when chatting. Even talking to an AI chatbot in English helps. The key is to just start speaking. 1 challenge for you today: send 1 voice message in English instead of typing. 5th, tips: think in English. Most people don't realize this, but thinking in English is a game changer. Instead of translating in your head, try thinking directly in English. For example, instead of thinking, "Os mas celis? Where is my key?" Try thinking, "Where's my key?" At first it's difficult, but your brain will adapt. And one day, you'll wake up and just start thinking in English naturally. The most big challenge for you. For the next 5 minutes, try to think only in English. So, my friend, the question is, are you going to keep learning English the hard way, or are you going to start living it?